I'm back with some more Dear Esther. No, why can't I hear any sounds from the game? Oh, no, I can enable. Lovely. Now we can hear the sounds. Now let's continue the game. There's a big cave over there, so should I? Oh, I should go down that way. Okay. That's more reasonable. Oh, there's more writing in the wall. These weird writings, okay. Anyway. Let's go down, follow the path down here. And I think that will lead us down to the cave that I saw. Yeah. Follow the narrow path down the side of the cliff, okay?
In a footnote, the editor...
I'm just gonna...
comments that at this point, Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated, and although he does... paint a colourful picture, much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever. But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer and blur with the right eyes.
Oh, that's really much more helpful with the closed caption in the game. Oh, the music is back.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails. Whatever he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's under the... Is that under the...
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg.
Oh.
I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Holy shit, okay. So this is under the under the island. Yeah, let's venture in. What, a candle? So somebody must be in here to light the candle. Whoa. This is... Ah! Okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah. Next chapter.
From here, this last time, I have understood there is no turning back. The torch is failing along with my resolve. And hear the singing of the sea creatures from the passages above me, and they are promising the return of the gulls.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa, I like this. This is really nice. Atmospheric and just the way I like it. It's beautiful. All the stalagmites and stalactites, I think they're called. Yeah. Whoa. What's that? Oh, there's something red under the water. Never mind. Let's venture onward. More of these things. Fungus looking things. Whoa.
There is no other direction, no other exit from this motorway. Speeding past this junction, I saw you waiting at the roadside, a one last drink in your trembled hands.
More weird writings on the wall. Then I go in here and look. Some candles? Now somebody must have been here before to light the candles. Candles like that doesn't spoil naturally. More weird writings. More writings and stuff. Oh, like the music. It's so calming and so sad. Yeah, let's go up here. Oh my god! That waterfall. Okay, YOLO! Oh, I really like this game experience. Am I almost out of the cave? No. Oh, no water. Can I go down? No, I can't go further. Okay. Let's go up then. Let's go upstream. And follow the waterfall. think that's the castle. Let's go. Or maybe not. More mysterious writing on the wall. And more shrooms and fungus and things. Yep. Really lovely. Am I out of the cave yet? This is the same event, isn't it? It looks like it. Am I going in a circle? Looks like we will. Oh, I should go here, okay. I didn't jump down again. Now I understand. There I go. Oh, a lot of shrooms here. I don't think you can eat them. Or if you do, you're gonna die, I think, because they look poisonous or like toxic. So that's not a good idea to eat them. Don't lick the walls either because fungus. Oh, am I going faster? I think so. Maybe I'm out of the cave soon, or maybe not. Whoa!
I'm traversing my own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bones. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
Left, right, left, right. Oh, that's the way out, so let's go left then. Let's go up here and there we go. I think I'm getting closer to the top surface and getting out of this cave. But the cave is really beautiful, so I don't mind staying here for a little bit longer, but yeah. Whoa, what's this? More fungus things, or like mold, or I don't know. Should I go here? I can go here first and look.
I will hold the hand you offered to me. From the summit down to this well, into the dark waters where the small flowers creep for the sun. Headlights are reflected in your retinas, moonlit in the shadow of the crematorium chimney.
Angelic voice. What? There's something written here. Let's see. I can't read that server. What? Freak? Oh, there's a lot of like writing and stuff on the wall now. A lot of these weird symbols and stuff. It's getting creepy. A little bit spooky. Not spooky, but a little bit eerie to be here because I don't know who did all this, but away from being a city. Okay. And it always be, and it will be okay. Okay, something I can't really read it, but yeah. Okay. So yeah. Whoa. So should we swim over here? Yeah, we should. Whoa. Oh, this is a nice waterfall. Yeah, I like it. Whoa. Should we go down here? Okay, we go. We go. Down we go. What's happening? What the what? What the hell? Underwater city? What? Okay. What the hell is this? A car? Another car with red lights. Should I try to swim up? Or what? What the hell? Was I just dreaming? Oh, I think I was dreaming. Oh, that's really interesting. Dreaming of the city. Because it said it's on the wall there, a city, so that was a dream, I guess. Why am I moving so slow now? Okay, I know. We'll go with it. Go with the flow. I think I see the light. I'm coming, I see the light. Oh, a new loading. Esther. Okay, a new. Oh, a new chapter, I guess. Yeah. I've been through the cave chapter now, so now I'm outside. A lot of barrels. Hope they contain whiskey or like rum or like, I don't know, vodka. Maybe, I don't know. Whoa, the moon is so. Oh, I like the moon. Should I go? Or should I go?
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
So let's continue. Oh, more right things like a diagram, electric diagram or something. I don't know. No. I don't want to drown. Not today. Okay. Just a normal everyday candle somewhere out in nowhere. Okay, that's fine. More candles. It's getting weird.
I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery, but the rest I carefully stowed away in a box I kept in a drawer by the side of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed.
Let's go in here. What is this? What? Candle, what kind of this is? This is terminal or something? Like a radio terminal thing? What? Surgery tools? And oh, that's one of these, like defibrillator. And some medicine bottles and like surgery scissors and stuff. That's weird, but I'm not the one to complain because this is a part of the story, I guess. Just need to check out these pictures of a car wreck, a car door, and what's this? Oh, there's a car. So you're in purgatory, and this is, and you've been in a car accident. I don't know. I can't really make sense of it all, but yeah, I'll go with the flow and see what happens. Is that a paint can? Luminescent paint. Oh, that's the painted. That's on all the walls. Okay. Now I understand a bit more where the paint came from, at least. But I'm not. I'm not really understanding the whole story better. But we'll see when we get further. What? Holy shiz. Is there someone up there? Oh shit. Is that? Yep, that's a ghost. That's 100% a ghost. That's a ghost. Or spooky something, I don't know when I look at it. It looks like a person, but I don't know, maybe it's something else. I don't know. We'll see. It looked like a ghost at least, but I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, more writings on the wall there. Oh, that's, is that like some medicine diagram or something? I don't know. More pictures. Is that a little girl? That's creepy. Oh, Jesus. This is getting a little bit spooky, but... Well, let's move on when I come this far, so... Let's go. There must be something in here. That's interesting. What's this? Oh, what's this? Car parts? Wheels? A door? And yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think more and more that I was in a car accident and I like...
There were chemical stains on the tarmac, the leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
There was a car accident. A light. Wrong. Whoa, that's a big scribble on the side of the mountain. So we're going up to the radio tower? Okay. I think so.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats.
Oh.
I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic. And I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Oh, we took all the letters and put it in boats like this, okay? Made them into paper boats. That's interesting. Yeah, we're going up there. I think. Just gonna go here and see what's in here. What's here? Whoa. On a sudden, a light from eggs. Okay, that's eerie. It's not really a creepy game, but it's like a little bit eerie. All the things happening in the night. The moon is gone. Okay. And the wind again. Hello, Mr. Wind. How you doing? Yeah, we're going up to the radio tower. The radio mast. Oh, there's the moon. Hello, Mr. Moon. Okay.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback.
Ooh.
It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Even more lights? The candles? Okay. Just follow the... Oh, there is a person there. No, it's not a person. It's like a grave or something. But it almost looks like a person, but yeah. Whoa. That's eerie music, but it's fitting for the atmosphere, so I like it.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
What? So it was a ghost all along? What? There's nothing here. And as he was pricing. Jenny something. Okay, well anyway, yeah. So it was a ghost up there all along. Okay, it was a ghost. Or like a spirit or something. But now it's gone, so now I can't see it. Well. More candles. So we just need to follow the candles, okay. There's writing on the wall, but I don't see what it says. And has comes near to something.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Okay. We're getting closer. Let's explore the house first and see.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight, I will take flight.
Just going to disable crosshair for now. Just need to take a nice screenshot and then turn on the crosshair. Let's go in the building and explore and see what's inside here. Car keys, oh okay. I sense a car vibe, yeah. And more writings. Paintings on the wall. Yeah. And came past the decimated journey. Okay. Let's go. Oh, unauthorized personnel keep out, okay. Extreme danger, cliff. Keep away from, yeah, I'm just gonna take it nice and slow, nice and easy to get up to the radio tower. I'm gonna watch out for the cliff so I don't fall down. And take it easy, nice and easy, let's go. That's a long fall if I slip and fall. So I went all the way there and then back over here, up here, so it took a while, but yeah, that's fine.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking. Old bread and gull bones. Old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink. Old Esther walking with our children. Old Paul as ever. Old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Oh, he's alone. Oh shit, now it's really windy up here. But it's a really nice view. Oh my god, I like the view here. Almost at the radio tower. Radio mast tower thing. Came into hold on. I'm almost at the top of it.
I am the Ariel. In my passing, I will send news to each and every star. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an Ariel, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Oh shit, it's gonna jump. Yep. Suicide. Or, I don't know. Turn into a bird. Okay. He's a bird now. Wow. Wow. That was a really intense experience. I really liked it. That was awesome. Whew. one of the best, one of the most like, atmospheric looking, nice looking games I ever played. So